Me contaron de Romeo y Julieta y pensé, qué hermoso cuento. Y ahora resulta que es más grande, que es más bello esto que por ti yo siento. Cruzaré los montes, los ríos, los valles por encontrar. Salvaré a tormentas, ciclones, dragones sin exagerar. Por poder mirarme en tus ojos bonitos y vivir la gloria de estar a tu lado. Porque en mí ya siento que te necesito, que me he enamorado. Por poder mirarme en tus ojos bonitos y vivir la gloria de estar a tu lado. Porque en mí ya siento que te necesito, eso y más haré. Hey everyone, welcome to MC Guitar. Today we're doing Eso y Más by Joan Sebastian. And this is a beautiful song, a huge hit in the 90s, and a really good chance to play some Spanish style music on the guitar. The guitar, obviously really comes to life in an expressive way when you're playing on nylon, but you can play this on steel string. But it's nice to really dig into this music and get to know, the stylings and the techniques involved. The intro is especially fun to play, right? We have a nice sort of riff opening into a D chord and a beautiful arpeggio here, just arpeggiating up the D chord. Now I went ahead and combined two parts. The easy version would be to go from here, just like that, and then so you go and just stay in the open area, or kind of keep that texture going where you have two guitars going at once, two lines going at once I should say, and it's not that hard. You just go up to the 5th fret. Okay, so beautiful guitar part here. Once you do that, it's really easy to play the song. You just arpeggiate an A chord and then a D chord, and you sort of go along your way using a thumb, index, ring, middle approach. Okay, so that basically is true for all the chords, whether it's E, F sharp minor, etc. And I think that's all the chords: A, D, E, and F sharp minor. And the intro is the most difficult part, and that comes back as a hook. So this will be fully tabbed out on the Patreon. Thank you to all the patrons there. Go ahead and check that out, see if it'll work for you. And let's go ahead and dive in. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon, the thumbs up, and let's learn this. All right, so let's start with this intro. Super fun part, even if you're not going to sing the song. It's just nice to learn this intro at the very least. So we're going to start with this open riff here. First two strings are open. First two strings, and we're going to hammer on to 2nd fret, 2nd string. Then back to open and open. I'm doing it with my index and middle. You're welcome to do it with your ring and middle if you want to keep your hand more static for later, but I'm just doing it with these first two fingers like that. Okay, now we go to a D chord, and we're going to pinch all the fingers, thumb, index, middle, ring, on the first 4 strings of the guitar. Sorry, hammer on to 2nd fret, 1st string. For bonus points, you can do a roll, which is basically like thumb, index, middle, ring, all rapid fire succession like this. But that's a new technique for a lot of you probably, so maybe just start with the pinch. Sounds really nice. So far we have. Good. Then we fill some notes with 4th, 3rd, 4th strings just to keep the rhythm going. Now we add the pinky for a nice arpeggio here. We're going to do 4th fret, 4th string, and we're going to go thumb, index, middle, ring for 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st strings. Okay? Now we go up to 5, 5, first 2 strings, and you hammer on to 7th fret and pull off, and then 6th fret, 3rd string. If you want to do something a little easier, you're welcome to do this. It would just be O, 2, O, pull off on the 1st string, and 2nd string, 2nd fret. So that's totally fine. I'm going to do this, okay, like that. Now I go, the next part is the same no matter which part of the guitar you started that on, but now the next part is O, 2, O with the 1st string ringing out as well. So O, 2, O, 2nd string, hammer on, pull off, with the 1st string ringing out as well. So you pinch both strings, then 2nd fret, 3rd string. Now I go to my A chord here, and I get my middle finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and I hit the thumb on the 4th string and the middle finger on the 2nd string, hammer on to 2nd fret, like that. So that would be, see, very, very beautiful. So the whole thing so far is do, do, do. Good. Now repeat everything. And this time we have a little bit of a variation, right? So after here we go. 4th, 3rd, first 2 strings together, pinch. Then go to your A chord and pinch the first 2 strings again. Then the 2nd and 3rd strings with the thumb. So that's one more time. Then we start to arpeggiate the A chord. So that's like the first beat of the arpeggiation. It's like do, and then it's, so here's the, so you kind of then go 4th, 2nd, 3rd. So now we're at our pattern. So the pattern is bass or 5th string, 4th string, 2nd string, 3rd string, over and over. I'm going to use thumb, index, ring, middle, thumb, index, ring, middle, and over and over. And then he starts saying, me encantaron de Romeo y Julieta y pensé que hermoso cuento. Now he goes to the D chord, and it's the same pattern except everything's moved down a string. The thumb is in the 4th string now, index in the 3rd, etc. So then I go 4th, 3rd, 1st, 2nd. Y ahora resulta que es más grande, que es más bello esto. And then back to A chord. Eso que por ti siento. Okay. Then he starts singing. Cruzaré los, and right now we're going to start on the D chord. Montes los, right? When he says encontrar, we go back to A. Notice it's the same pattern. Salvaria tormentas, D chord. When he says sin exagerar, we go back to A. Por poder mirarme, D. Now E chord, this is the 3rd phrase, when he says ojos bonitos. This time E chord, E bass, so the 6th string on the thumb, and index is back on the 4th, middle on the 3rd, ring on the 2nd. Same pattern. F sharp minor. Okay. Porque me siento, te necesito. That's E chord. Then he says, when he says, me enamorar, he strums down in a D with the thumb. Back to A chord. Okay? So let's review that from the D chord. From here, okay? Da 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 D chord, da 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 da, back to A. Salvaria D chord, da 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 da, and back to A. Good. Now, por ponerme D chord, ojos por E chord. Here's the F sharp minor. Da 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 da, estar a tu lado. Coming E chord. Da 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 da. Okay, now second half is almost identical. D chord, E chord. This time we go to A. E. But then you go 4th fret, 2nd fret on the bass, back to F sharp minor. Then you go to E chord, this is all the same. But then he slows down, Eso y Más, are, and then A chord. Now the hook, which is the intro. Last time. Okay, and that's it. That's the song. It just goes back into a verse chorus combo there, back to the hook, over and over. So, nice Spanish piece to get under our belt. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and nice chance for me to practice my Spanish. I hope you enjoyed that. I definitely could use some work. Okay, we'll see you next lesson. Thanks. Bye.